Hello. Here, let me do my comments debriefing. Oh, God, I'm looking quite the mess today. My comments debriefing video, which is I am terrible with comments, and it it's one of these things of like I released a couple of videos, the birthday boy video, the roll of the dice 1.5 video, and kind of the leftover comments from my my anxiety response video, and just kind of going through comments. It probably took me about an hour, and we're talking like 8 comments, but I have to check things. I have to think about things. Uh, Maybe it was half an hour, something like that. Because like I inevitably I'm like, oh, I should double check that. I should look up that. I do all this stuff, and it's like it it takes me a good while to respond. I'm really glad I got them responded to. Um, I'm always afraid I'm just going to really disappoint people or come off as a jackass, which is probably why I'm always checking things. And I also don't know a hell of a lot. So I try and be as helpful as I can. And, I think I put a link to a documentary that I watched on Robert Falcon Scott into one of my responses. And yeah, and and I ended up going to that documentary, and then I read the comments. On that documentary. I looked up stuff on Scott's earlier career. I looked up, there's no indigenous people indigenous to Antarctica, is there? And there's like, no, there has never been. I mean, maybe there was geological time, but there hasn't in, modern human history time. There has not been. So, history time. So all that. So yeah, I got through my comment section yet again. Which is not to say like the only thing that would depress me more is if I had no comments. I mean, thank God I only have a few comments, because I can sort of deal with it. I'm trying to get better at dealing with it. Which isn't to say I also need to step up my game yet again for commenting on other people's videos, of like, trying to leave stuff that's like, oh, that was interesting, and things that like respond to people's work. Because I do respond, as I just don't sometimes respond out loud. And it's like, hey, respond out loud, give comments. So yeah, that's my my comments, response to comments. Yeah, yeah, it's still going to be it's going to be a growing opportunity for me, always, I think. Uh, and maybe I'll grow to a point where it's like, oh yeah, I can just dust those off really easily, or do them as they come along. I'm finding it at the moment, it's like, okay, the best way for me to do is to just sort of sit down at the start of the day and just sort of do those comments. Just do a good whack. That seems to be my way of doing it. That works. Yes, I'm not doing them super quick. Sometimes that's best. Kit from Kit's World left a lovely comment on my video saying like, oh, my video didn't stress you. My and the Font Barb's video didn't stress you out too much, cause your own anxiety stuff. And it's like, no, and so I got to respond back to him directly, which was awesome. So yeah, there's lots of rewards in actually getting to be with other people. He has a different process of doing stuff. He things work better for him in different ways, which is really lovely. It's lovely to hear that, and lovely to experience other people's experience of the world, which is what we're theoretically also doing with our love of books. So yeah, that's all that. I'll leave it there. More videos later.